Oh boy, man. Yo, I'm I should. Oh yeah. Yo, what's up, y'all? I was just listening. I was listening to Bill Collector, man. Y'all excuse my voice. For the women who be watching me and stuff coming out of other communities, y'all gonna act like my mom and say, "Why you vaping? You shouldn't be vaping if you know this going on." Hey, I ain't perfect, and I am gonna vape, so I just don't want you to waste your breath. But yeah, I think I got 99%. I got strep throat. My daughter, my teenage daughter, right now is with her. She with her mom at the emergency room. Saying I think I gave it to her. So yeah, I got strep throat and I'm hard headed and I'm going live when I should be talking. And I'm like making the videos for my other channel. So I'm like, if I ain't gonna be over here for a minute, I don't know when I'm gonna be back. Let me do an interesting blog, something out of the norm, and also something that could be considered controversy because when I say I'm gonna like go through all the bloggers, I'm gonna go through the bloggers I don't like too. When I say I'm gonna go through the bloggers that I don't like, I mean like you gotta do what you want other people to do, right? And you want other people to be able to look at somebody that they don't like and still be objective. Still don't be biased. It's like you can't let your personal feelings about somebody cloud your judgment on what's actually going on. So even with people like HNIC, DME Detroit, Battle Truth, all of them, I'm gonna rate them as well too. I just thought it'd be interesting, but we got a lot of bloggers out here. It's hard. We got a lot of bloggers out here, and everybody brings something different to the table. And what I do like that's in the battle rap community that I don't see in a lot of communities on YouTube is there is diversity. Whenever you got diversity, you offer a larger amount of people to have something that they like that may be right to their niche. So my nigga Flo Easy said nose out of 10. That's what's all. You know what I'm saying? Let me start with myself first. You know what I'm saying? Going through myself as a blogger. And again, it is subjective. No matter how objective I want to be, it is subjective because I am only limited to my opinion and I'm only one person. So it's my opinion. So I could say something no matter how objective I try to be, and it just could be wrong to you because we're human beings and we share different opinions. All right. So I'm gonna go through myself first. I think that if I ever, from the time I came in battle rap, stayed blogging consistent. Like I look up all this information as much as Angry Fan does every day, Chris Pipe every day, do every single day. I would easily have 70, 80,000 subscribers. I would have had the channel. I probably would have been doing interviews. When I say something, I'm gonna try to say supporting statements to why I feel the way I feel, right? Look at the power that I have with top battle rappers, male or female, and battle rap league owners, and the respect that I have when I'm never here. You know what I'm saying? So you just take that little information and multiply it. Just multiply that if I had stayed the entire time. Multiply the fact that I'm gonna give you great visuals. Multiply the fact that I am intelligent. Multiply the fact that I am not fearful. I can get information out of a battle rapper by asking spicy questions that people tend to play Switzerland and wouldn't ask. But I can do it while the battle rapper does not feel disrespected. Disrespect comes into the form of a cloud, and that cloud gets in the way. Like you ask something a certain way, not a battle rapper is saying "fuck you" and all this, and y'all arguing, and that cloud, you never got the answer. You're gonna get your moment, because that battle rapper arguing with you is going to come to highlighted segments that's cut up and all everybody in the community is going to talk about. You get a moment, but you don't get the uh, attempt at an answer that you're looking for. So just having that skill set that to get that out by the respect that your peers have for you. Um, that's why I feel the way I feel about myself. I think I would have easily been a top one. I think that having a range of skill sets, because I can go from talking monotone and almost dead like this to being wildly animated, scream to the yells. And I think that I'm one of the fastest people in the community. When I say fast, there's a lot of people get on here and talk that shit. But when they face to face like that, they can't think that fast. They need time to go away, think, and then come out with a blog. They can't think on the spot that fast. Right there live in real time, I can come at you. I can think real fast, really fast on the fly. So having that diversity to go that I can be extremely animated and jump there like Piper Boy and go off on the motherfucker, down to being mature, intelligent, and have the critical thinking to think things that people don't think. I'd have been one of the top guys in the game. I think having the bad part about me, having your brain, your head into so many things, always being enticed by something new will forever keep me from ever having the consistency that a YouTuber would have in one department. You know, right before this, live, y'all heard me watching Bill Collector interview. Right before that, the last video I was watching was what if we sent all 13,000 nuclear weapons to Jupiter? And then what if we sent all of our 13,000 weapons to the sun to try to give it more helium since the sun is helium. I'm sorry, the sun is hydrogen that is dying as it turns into helium. The fact that shit like that enticed my brain, I can go all day looking at science and all that shit. Then the next day I can go looking on foods and shit. The next day I can go looking at the details of the murders in Chirac. The next day I can go into the details of watching a fucking reality show series. I can go into the details and spend 3 days watching true crime documentaries and deep dives. The fact that my brain is forever every fucking where. You can also say that you will become the master of none because you have never truly put your focus into one area. And I have always found that to be hard. And I have always admired all the battle rappers, be it from someone who's on here every day, like a DME Detroit. There's admiration in him. There's admiration in someone like Chris, because Chris Unbiased, as well as DME Detroit, because both of those guys, like DME Detroit, got to go and run a family business. And while doing this and while having his family and his entire life, somehow throughout a regular day, he got to get and stay on top of all of this fucking information every single day in that battle rap. Chris Unbiased can go and do a fucking truck driving business and set these appointments. I talked to Chris. He's supposed to have someone hired to do that. Everybody in Chris' position has a person that they hired to do that. He doesn't have that person. So he is disputing and dealing with every single contract on every single truck visit that he does. And he's doing it in between the drives. He has a wife, he has children. To have all of this shit, and somehow you can know the tiniest of battles that happen that day and know every single information. I envy guys like that because I know in my life, when I wake up, when I work, when I take care of my family, when I do all this stuff, there's just no way I will have all of this information. I can't do it. I can't do that. And then at the same time, make sure that I'm investigating the true crime documentary that I'm doing and calling these people and get all the information on that. And then all of the things that I like and that I want to do. I know I could never fully invest in battle rap that way. It will never, ever happen. And that's the truth I had to come with myself instead of lying to myself about it. That is my biggest Achilles heel of why I will always remain at the spot that I'm at. But I'm happy at the spot that I'm at. You know, I'm happy knowing that I can sit here and hear a little something like a bill collector going off. And instead of me just spending all this time, I can call, pick up the phone, call somebody, call ARP, call, like, yo, what's going on in battle rap? and I can have these enticing conversations with people who make this a livelihood, and I can get that, and I can chill, or I can go live and talk to the couple people that sit over here and watch me and have a great conversation. I'm happy just in that format, as I've never at the height when I'm getting 20,000 views of video, 10,000 views of video, and even at my height, I still was never going to be able to contribute that much. Also, too, if you look at the views on this channel, my height, even on a battle rap channel, didn't come in battle rap. You go look at it. I'm battling. I'm talking about Hassan Campbell getting 50,000 views, or I'm battling Dr. Boyce Watkins and getting 35,000 views and all of that stuff. Like, even on a battle rap channel, my height and stuff wasn't truly in battle rap. So that's my biggest Achilles heel, and I also listed some of my biggest strengths. So then I go, let's move over to somebody else. I think that's interesting that I had thoughts on that I never said. Next person I'll mention would be Battlerap. What makes Battlerap interesting to me is that when I don't understand something, it becomes interesting to me. I don't understand how Battlerap, I don't understand the specific component that made Battlerap as popular as he is, especially to see his triumphant of dropping down and then just shooting back off again. How I came into contact with Battlerap, I came back to Battlerap on one of the many times I left, and there was a new blood. Everybody was talking about this guy named Battlerap. They was mentioning Kenny Lewis. So the first time I ever heard of Battlerap name, the Kenny Lewis situation had just happened. So all I'm gonna hear is this negativity, this guy, and like me who want evidence, I want to go look up the guy. I want to see who the fuck is this Battlerap guy everybody talking about. The first thing I do when I type Battlerap name is his channel pulls up, which is great. You don't ever want to be in a position when you type your name in a search and your own fucking channel doesn't pull up first, especially when you're working on a bigger platform like Champion, which he was working on. So I pull up Battlerap name and it pulls up his channel, and he had 19,000 subscribers. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of subscribers at that time that Battlerap had. But once I pull up his name, I don't go to his channel because the controversy was happening on Champion. I go to Champion and just to check the merits of the investigation. So the first video I saw on Battlerap was Jay Black's breakdown. It takes a lot for Jay Black to make a video specific to drama. He makes it a point to stay away from it. So I'm like, yo, if Jay Black mentioned this motherfucker's really mad or he really hurt. The video I saw that he was really hurt. After seeing Jay Black really hurt, Jay Black does what I do. You're gonna say a claim. You're gonna lay out the evidence. He laid out the evidence. I'm like, yo, this guy did this. When I see that this guy made a fake character to try to use it in such a way to boost himself up, my immediate reaction was he must suck. He has to suck, or why would he go to these measures? To my surprise, I start clicking on Champion videos where Battlerap was one of the hosts. When I watched Battlerap be the host on Champion, the motherfucker was great. And that's when I started getting confused. I watched this video where he's on it. Watch this video, he's in the suit he on. I'm like, this guy fucking knows Battlerap. He knows Battlerap, and this guy is really fucking good. And I was like, why did he do this? Okay, I got to go to his channel. So then I went to his channel. He stands in the kitchen and stuff. And I'm watching his reaction video to Jay Black, and it was a horrible reaction video. I can tell he was nervous and shook. And this is something that people never talk about. When you blow up really fast, the good part is you get a lot of numbers really fast. But the bad part is you're growing faster than your experience level has taught you how to handle situations. If I'm making myself clear. I could tell watching his reaction to Jay Black video that Battlerap had blew up so fast. He had never been into something major to know the proper way to deal with it. So after that video turned out really bad, he left. Now I'm watching the videos on his channel prior to the drama, and again, Battlerap is very detailed, good, and explaining himself. So I'm like, this guy is great. This guy really did not need to do the Kenny Lewis thing. And all he had to do was just sit back and chill. And he was getting the respect, and the fact that he had 19,000 subscribers so fast, he didn't realize that they already love him. So then Vodafly drops from 19,000 to 12,000, which that is the biggest drop I've ever seen in YouTube. I've seen people get embarrassed and way stronger allegations made against people than making up a fake character. And I didn't understand that aspect of YouTube. I didn't understand why 7,000 people left that dude like that when I've been on YouTube for 15 plus odd years and I'm watched so many horrific things that someone has done, and they may have lost 1,000 subscribers at most, and then people start coming back. I was like, fuck, this dude lost 7,000 subscribers. And I wasn't even looking at it as Vodafly. I was looking at it as YouTube, to learn YouTube. Like, are things changing, or people such followers? What is going on to make me want to study why so many fucking people left because of that? I say all of this to say another great thing about Vodafly. I never seen somebody come up from a controversy like that. The way he played it, he made a horrible video. After the horrible video, he left. When he came back, no matter how many questions came in his comments, no matter if they're trolling him, no matter if they call him Kenny Lewis, no matter what, Vodafly's redemption was to simply talk about battle rap over and over and over again. And he's accomplishing two things. He's teaching the audience, y'all gonna have to leave that trolling shit alone, because you're not gonna get the reaction. Humans will stop doing an action if they're not getting a reaction from it, because no one wants to waste their time. So by him consistently just talking about battle rap, they immediately dropped off, leaving only good people who wanted to respond to the specific battle of the video. The second thing that Vodafly is doing by this, uh when you leave YouTube, I don't think the average person understands that when you leave and don't post videos, YouTube does not like you at all. YouTube is saying, okay, you got, let's say Vodafly had say 12,000 subscribers now, and he's gone. He ain't making videos. When he make his first video back, YouTube is not showing his video to all 12,000 subscribers. When a blogger picks on another blogger and say, look at you, you bitch ass nigga, you got 30,000 subscribers and you only got 500 views on the video, that blogger is either ignorant or willfully playing on your ignorance as an audience. And when I say that ignorant, that means that this blogger does not understand, when you put that first video up, it did not show your video to 30,000 people that you have. It probably showed your video to 1,000. And out of 1,000 people, 500 people watch. YouTube doesn't feel the need to promote your channel when you're not using channel. They're going to put their energy and resources into hold on, y'all, into promoting. Hold on, me on mute is Mike. All right, so surprising news. I know where I left off, and I'm gonna keep talking. The bad surprising news that came on saying I have strep throat, and told y'all my teenage daughter is at the emergency room, thinking I gave her strep throat. They just came back with her results. She has COVID, and now that I think about it, I really don't want to have COVID right now, man. It's the wrong time. I may have COVID. You know what I'm saying? It's the burning and shit all inside the chest and everything. How I've been feeling. Yeah, your boy might got COVID, so I'm chilling right now, and not hurting really, really bad. So I'm gonna do this blog, and then I'm gonna go get me a COVID test at CVS or some shit. I'm more annoyed than anything, because right now it's really the worst time for me to have COVID. But at least I'm not killing myself. I feel very awful, and I just hope that, like, because I've been feeling like this all week, So I just kind of hope that this is the end of COVID and this is not the beginning and it's gonna get fucking worse. That's my only big ass fear. But yeah, man, my daughter my daughter got COVID. I know the symptoms she had, she got them from being around me. I probably got fucking COVID. Fuck. All right. Where was I on the Vodafly situation? Just teaching y'all about YouTube. When I say that a blogger who puts down another blogger, and the example was if that blogger got 30,000 subscribers and they come back after being gone, they only get like 500 views. YouTube did not share their video with fucking hardly anybody. So I say the blogger who put that blogger down is either ignorant meaning they didn't know this information, or they're playing on your ignorance. They know this information, but they just know it's a way I can put somebody down to make them feel look bad. The audience doesn't know this, so I'm gonna make the audience who doesn't know this feel stupid and like, yo, that motherfucker got all those subscribers, only get like hundreds of views. Is because nobody saw their fucking video. YouTube did not put it out. It's not promoted. It's not being shared. So there's only two ways out of that. You're gonna blog on something extremely popular. If I left for a long time and I came back and I made a blog about easy. Or let's use me for an example, right? I put out like 4 videos earlier this week. They're like 200 views. The one that got like 2,000 views that jumped up, even though I'm not in the algorithm and even though YouTube not sharing this channel, it got 2,000 views because the video was on 3-Letter Man. And 3-Letter Man was extremely popular because Chris Somebody's made the meat riding video. With Chris Somebody's making a meat riding video, my video dropped Sunday, the Super Bowl day. No one was making videos that day. So the choices you had, if you was a battle rap fan, you was bored of you doing something, you didn't give a fuck about football, you was gonna watch the meat riding video, you was gonna watch Angry Fans respond, you was gonna watch Piper Boy response. I don't think nothing else really went out Sunday except for my video. So it got shown and it got shared and people watched it. There was no other way. There was no other videos being made that day. So you got to post on something extremely popular and then take that popularity. YouTube is going to look at that numbers and they're going to say, okay, instead of this guy with 30,000 subscribers, we sharing it to 1,000 people. Let's share it to 2,000. Let's share it to 3,000 people. You got to earn your way back up to show YouTube that you are going to be using that channel and you came out of it. So with Vodafly consistently pumping out videos on battle rap on that subject, making videos he was able to get back in the algorithm, and people understood his experience and the way that he broke down battles. They really, really liked him. I want to make sure that I'm clear because a lot of people try to take this away from Vodafly. They try to say Vodafly only blew back up because he had a host. I was there. I saw it. And if you was around, Vodafly blew up prior. I'm talking about the second time. He blew up. He did the Kenny Lewis shit, went down. He blew back up by himself. After he blew back up by himself, he then got a charismatic host with a wealth of knowledge. The only person that got a host that can say they battled, Lux and battled Hollow the Don, who can hold a channel on his own. So after making that jump, after showing YouTube he's great, after the community respecting his knowledge, after jumping up by himself, he was already good, and then he made another jump by getting a host. One more thing Vodafly did very good was not having his host on every video. Again, I've explained this in the previous video about, I think it was genius that Stephen A. Smith did not put Shannon Sharp on every single episode of First Take. Because Stephen A. Smith was smart enough to know that Shannon blew up with Skip Bayless, but Shannon was so charismatic and the people loved Shannon so much that they got married to the idea of always seeing Shannon and Skip Bayless together. So when Shannon leaves, a shitload of people leave with Shannon, and now Skip Bayless numbers are going to immediately drop really far. It's bad for business for Stephen A. So bad for business for Skip Bayless. So looking at this information, when Stephen A. Smith noticed, like, it would be awesome for me to have Shannon Sharp. How can it be awesome for me to get Shannon Sharp at another boost to ESPN while we're already number one? The best scenario to do would be to get Shannon Sharp, make everybody happy, but put him on a couple days of the week. That way, you're constantly seeing me every week without Shannon Sharp. There is no big deal if he's not here. So if he ever leaves for good, no harm, no foul comes to me or my reputation or ESPN. I think that is genius to do. Vodafly did the exact same thing. People love Showtime, no matter how much they love them, no matter how great Showtime is. You're gonna get your juice, you're gonna get your hit of loving to see Vada with Showtime, but at the same time, you're gonna be reminded that this is my solo channel because I'm gonna consistently put out videos by myself. So if he's there, great. He's not there, still great. So much kudos, much respect to Vodafly. Uh just on a segue with like personal lives, just to know that I know that Vodafly is very successful in making money in business without battle rap. So when I see a black man that I know is successful and good and he ain't got to worry about money, but then he comes on here and he's getting so much more money added onto that. It makes me happy because I know all that shit is just going to his family. To be in a position you can take your kids wherever you want to go. You don't want to go Disney World, we go Disney World. You can do whatever you like to do. You want to jump up, buy you a nice new car, see a black man in that position, with the Vodaflies, with the Piper Boys, all those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just make me happy. Y'all notice, like before, when I started the live, I'm like, yo, I think I got strep throat. Y'all gonna have to be mad at me. I'm still gonna hit my vape. Got that call. I probably got COVID. Don't put the vape down. We're gonna have to retire the vape until I get the results right now. Fuck. All right, so I did VOD. I did somebody I'm cool with. So let me try to segue to somebody that I am not cool with. I do not want to speak their name on here. Just to show a lesson in objectivity and moving your personal biasness to the side. Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna do Battle Truth. I'm gonna do Battle Truth. Fuck. The one quiet great thing I have always saw in Battle Truth, and you wasn't gonna pay me all the money in the fucking world to say something good about Battle Truth. Battle Truth is the blogger that showed me something new. And I think that if you want to do any kind of new YouTube, if you did Battle Truth's method, it is a almost for sure way you will get money from YouTube. And I saw another person that incorporated this after Battle Truth. Battle Truth's 5 of them things should go down as one of the greatest marketing strategies in YouTube, not even Battle Rap YouTube. And I'll explain why 5 of them things. If y'all know what 5 of them things mean, Battle Truth drops 5 videos a day. And I want y'all to understand what this means when you drop 5 videos a day. And we're going to do it like as somebody who's not popular. So let's take somebody who's not popular and he drops 5 of them things. So if you're not popular, you're going to get anywhere from 500 views on that video. And on a very good day video, you probably get 1,000. So let's just take the medium of 500 and 1,000, and let's just go to 750 views on the video, right? Battle Truth didn't take a day off. So Battle Truth is doing the 5 of them things method 7 days a week. So you're going to do 750 times 5 equals that number. Then you're going to multiply that number times 7. So that's 26,250,000 views on an average week. We're going to multiply that times 4 for a month. That's 105,000 views a month. So just on a regular month, you're going to get a YouTube check. Now, here's another thing that's awesome about the 5 of them things Battle Truth method. You cannot make 5 of them thing videos 7 days a week, 5 videos 7 days a week without one of them motherfuckers hitting. So you may shoot a blank and get a video that only got 300 views. But if you do 5 of them things every day, you're going to luck up and one of them going to get 3,000. A big controversy going to happen and one of them may get 10,000. So at average, you get 105,000, but you probably really end up pulling about 200,000 views a month. To me, I don't care. Like I don't care what community you go in. If you start a YouTube channel and you do the 5 of them things strategies, you're greatly increasing your percentage to get one of those to blow up and pop off, depending on how you tag that video, depending on how you title that video, depending on even the thumbnail. That shit is fucking marketing genius. The 5 of them things method. Not only that, but I will argue that with Battle Truth doing his 5 of them things method, YouTube loves Battle Truth more than anybody. YouTube is going after, it is purposely set up for people who are using their channel, who is putting out content. So it is in YouTube embedded in their algorithm that this channel here by the name of Battle Truth is using it to great effect. So of the subscribers that Battle Truth got, YouTube is going to send his videos out to maybe 95% of his subscribers, where it could be somebody else who's using YouTube regular and YouTube only sending their videos out to 70,000. Not only that, but it's not just the videos going into the timeline of your subscribers, but if YouTube likes you like that, they're gonna put your shit out there up on there with regular searches. Your searches are gonna go to the top because YouTube knows that you're consistently dropping content. Much shit I talked about to do, much bad thing I said about him. I don't fucking like his ass. I will never like him. Unless somebody prove me or say otherwise, I have not seen nobody before Battle Truth drop the 5 of them things method and consistently do it every day. A person that I see picked it up. I'm not saying that this person picked it up on purpose. I'm just saying that they do this and it's working directly for them too. And that's D.I. the Hitty Man. D.I. the Hitty Man drop a lot of videos every single day. And I sit over there and I look and I count and I'm like, this shit works. D.I. the Hitty Man put out a video. That motherfucker get 280 views. But then the other video that day, because he's snapping at somebody or he coming back or he the first to post something on a drama before anybody else because D.I. the Hitty Man is ready. You gotta be ready to do some shit like this. And I argue that D.I. the Hitty Man got a harder job than Battle Truth because the way Battle Truth dropped 5 of them things, he makes a long fucking video and then he get somebody to chop it up for him and then throw out the 5. So he just sitting there in one session. In order for D.I. the Hitty Man to put out multiple videos, he gotta catch a different news topic and edit each one. He not sitting there in one session. So he may be sitting there and be like, oh, Easy said this shit. Now I gotta make the Easy video. Oh, then now the Easy video uploaded. I gotta make another video on another topic. So D.I. the Hitty Man is constantly fucking working. But if you look at how many videos D.I. the Hitty Man is dropping a day, it don't matter. It doesn't matter if he get a video that only get 300 views because the next video may get 30,000 views. I'm telling you now, like sometimes people don't look into the details of things and they go over there and be like, oh, you got all these subscribers, but look, nigga, you got a video that only got 400 views or 300 views. This nigga is putting out so many videos, it doesn't matter. I guarantee you DUI is eating good. I guarantee you DUI is making some good money on the 21st of each month from dropping content like that. I'm telling you. Some of y'all people out there like, yeah, I've been doing this battle rap stuff for a while. Why my shit ain't hitting off like that? Put your biasness aside for how you feel about Battle Truth and then do the 5 of them things method and watch what happened to your channel. Imagine if I did 5 of them things. Imagine if I came out with all the great stuff and the things that make me good as a YouTuber. Imagine if I did that. I won't. I don't have the time to do that in either method. But I'm just saying, like the things I see behind the scene and I notice about other bloggers, I'm just putting it on the blog right now to let y'all know. So don't judge nobody about no low count. Just look at how much of the content they're putting out. Because if you got a blogger, let me tell you this: if you got a blogger, he does one video and they get 5,000 views that day. Then you get another blogger, and he's smaller and he get 1,000 views, but he put out 5 videos. So he gonna have 5,000 in one day, just like the other YouTuber gonna have 5,000. The other YouTuber did it in one video. He did it in 5 videos, but he is showing the algorithm more consistency. So he probably gonna get a better look from YouTube than the other one. So shout out to D.I. the Hitty Man. No shout out to Battle Truth. Ain't no fake. We don't like each other. But I can say a good trait. All right, so let me get into who would the next blogger be. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this shit got me wanting to speed up this vlog, knowing I need to get a COVID test. Who would the next blogger be to talk about? Um, I think if you put a pie chart together and each slice has a different skill set, that not only will make you a good YouTuber, but make you a specific good battle rap YouTuber. I think the best number one overall battle rap blogger, in my personal opinion, is Piper Boy. It's Piper Boy. Uh, the glue that puts everything, no matter what that slice of pie is, together for Piper Boy is number one, to have the people want to watch you. And in order to have the people want to watch you, they got to have this instilled in them that they, when they take their phone and click on this, that they are going to be entertained. It doesn't matter how they're going to be entertained. They could be entertained because Piper Boy finna break down the battle. You know what I'm saying? He don't always have all the notes, but he may have some notes, and he's going to tell you what he feels and how he feels. They're going to get that entertainment. The other entertainment, they may laugh. You may make them laugh. Uh, the strategic, and I know for a fact it's strategic because I've spoken to Piper about this, like giving you the same image. People don't pay attention to how much the same image is. Piper Boy then had a lot of channels. He never ever once changed his thumbnail. It's almost like his badge. Everybody knows. Like if I say the name Piper Boy right now in the Battle Rock community, the first thing you're gonna imagine is a red shirt. If I say, man, what does Piper Boy have on right now? What'd you imagine? You're gonna say red shirt. He know, like, that is strategic marketing. Not only strategic marketing is also the sayings. I think that, like, you hear me, you laugh, but as a strategic marketing strategy, I think a lot of people in the audience underestimate how valuable those sayings are. I think you know what I'm saying, like my girl, if we cooking or whatever in the house, we just being silly, having fun. My girl don't watch battle rap. She don't know shit about battle rap. But just from hearing from my tablet and hearing this stuff and the stuff I watch, when we acting silly, she may go, "Wait a minute," and she'll start laughing. She was like, "That's that Piper. That's that guy, right?" See, that's how powerful it is when you can reach motherfuckers who don't even give a shit about battle rap, who may not even watching that closely. Like, it could get that regular marketing reach. And if he can get the regular marketing reach for battle rap, it's going to make an easier transition if he either makes a new channel that has nothing to do with battle rap, or he makes a new channel where he's gonna pivot and start talking about more things in hip hop culture, black, and all that stuff, because he's showing that he can hold his own outside of the topic of battle rap. So that nucleus of knowing that a person is going to feel entertained before they even get there is make all slices of the pie what he great in just that much valuable. You know, if you like drama, you know you're gonna get a great video of somebody fuck with Piper Boy. You know his response video is gonna be great. Yeah, he's gonna come hard. He's gonna come with it, and you're going to be entertained. Even when the parts at the beginning, he typically funny through half the video when he responding back. Then somewhere around that midpoint, that nigga get really mad. That nigga face change when he start doing that. Cause I can do it. I can do it if you want me to. When that neck shake a couple more times after his words. When the neck shake more than 3 times after he finishes the sentence, that's when you know Piper Boy mad. Cause I can do it. I'm just saying. That's when I can imitate anybody. And then also on top of that, when you want to be versatile, have the best of both worlds, you know that Piper Boy has the ability, if he really wanted to come with the greatest quality. Sometimes the greatest quality is a lot because it's more fucking gigabytes of footage to edit. So it's a pain to do it all the time. So he'll slap you one day with he'll use this very expensive camera. But then the other day he pull out his phone in his chair to stay in that YouTube algorithm to keep the content constantly flowing. You may get me with my setup in my background, or you may just get me going live. He's mixing all things up. It may not be 5 of them things, but you may not get a video from Piper Boy one day, and then the next day you may get a video he had planned to drop. Something crazy happened, so he go live twice. He may go live. A lot of times he just drop a quick live and then so he be like, "I'm sorry, I'm back fast, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm saying." And so you done got 3 of them things, and then a battle come, and then you know what I'm saying. He's constantly here. He's constantly doing stuff. He's constantly entertaining, and he's intelligent enough that if you want to have a serious talk with him about a debate or whatever, he can hold his own. So when I look at all the different aspects of it, and then I add on the subscriber count, I add on the consistency and the amount of views he get. Like, I don't give a fuck about no personal feelings. I'm just saying, collectively taking all this information, I think Piper Boy is the #1 best battle rap blogger. I feel like I can hold my own debate if I said that. The other bloggers I can say and talk about now that's better than Piper Boy in this category, better than Piper Boy in that, in one of the categories, but putting them all together, Piper Boy is the #1 blogger. Now, when I would watch, I watch bloggers all the time, but I don't have time to watch every blogger. So if I'm in a pinch, or if I miss a caffeine event, or if I miss a ARP event, RBE event, I'm just like, I just need to get something quick so I can understand what's going on in the culture and go back with my life. My 1-2 punch was watching in no order Piper Boy and Chris Unbiased. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of time it was Piper Boy first because Piper Boy will get right to the point and gonna highlight the big things that took place, or even if it's drama, it's still Piper Boy, Chris Unbiased with my 1-2 punch, and then I'll go handle my stuff, and then I'll come back later that night, or I'll come back the next day or whatever, and then I start watching all the other bloggers. But if I needed a 1-2 punch, it was Piper Boy and Chris Unbiased, and that's because they're so different. All right, I'm gonna watch what the fuck happened in Battle Rap. This how I go. What the fuck happened? Hold on, let me see what happened. Type in Piper Boy, go to his channel. Wait a minute. Chat live, they going, they did all this shit, and then Piper Boy says the highlights. I'm like, okay, I get what happened. All right. And then he said that. Okay, I kind of got it now. All right, damn. Now I don't know everything going on from what I'm saying from Piper Boy. That kind of fucked up what he did, but I need more information. To do that 1-2 punch to go from a Piper Boy, and then the next video you watch Chris Unbiased, and they talk about the same exact thing. Chris is the greatest at breaking shit down. He is the greatest at going to detail. And that nigga, it don't matter if he correlating it to something that happened 9 years ago. Chris goes and finds it. He's gonna say it. He's gonna tell you what it's related to and what they did in the past. And then the next thing you're going to see is a scene where he finds it to show why he feels the way he feels. To be that detailed, and I like the people I think that can rival Chris Unbiased at being detailed. The closest person off the top of my head is Vodafly's homeboy, Showtime. You know what I'm saying? I put Chris above Showtime because Chris can do it in all fields. Well, I think Showtime is a problem. He's a motherfucking threat when we talk about being detailed on a specific battle. Chris can get detailed on a battle. I will put Showtime above Chris as me, but overall detail on any subject, I put Chris. But goddamn, man, I put Showtime at the top, bro, when it comes to surgical with breaking down battles. But there's not a lot of people that can do any scenario that detailed as Chris, where he may not offer you all that entertainment. Now, the nigga is versatile to where Chris has it in him if he truly wanted to be entertaining. Because when people fuck with Chris, he'll let them fuck with him 5-10 videos and he don't say nothing. But when he drop his video back, he is highly entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You finna see that iron board come out, and y'all know y'all finna be sitting there holding your phone going, no, 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 no. Hold on. Uh, make sure I mute the right thing. Yeah, I ain't gotta go nowhere, y'all. I'm saying I'm getting my COVID test delivered to me. It's a bunch of COVID medicine here, like the hard shit. So I'm gonna pop one of the motherfuckers, but I'm good. So we good. All right, so I'm just telling y'all how I do my shit. The 1-2 punch. If I'm gonna watch every blogger. I'm gonna watch. I'm not gonna say every, but I'm gonna watch a lot of vlogs on a subject. That's just how when I go down rabbit holes, I go deep down rabbit holes. I don't know if there's a pause in there. I'm gonna say pause just to be on the safe side. Shout out to my man No Mercy TV in the building, man. Much respect to No Mercy TV. But my 1-2 punch in the quick pinch, I'm gonna watch Piper Boy. I'm gonna get my entertainment. I'm gonna get the basically Piper Boy gonna lay out the skeleton or the outline. Good entertainment is great, and then I go to Chris. He's gonna be more detailed. But I think what made Chris great is the respect that Chris has. That people know he's going to be detailed. He's gonna break it down, and then while I'm on Chris, before I get off Chris, I'm just gonna explain to y'all who be hating Chris and why your video doesn't work. This has nothing to do with me being cool with him. You know it don't work because I, this dude got the worst fucking allegations against him in probably the history of YouTube, and he's still like murdering y'all in the fucking views and videos and the positive comments and shit that he getting. So like if I was you guys and I'm going after Chris and y'all consistently putting all these videos and the shit ain't working, he's still getting views. Like I would be angry inside. Like if anybody ever seen the movie The Boondock Saints about the two white dudes, they just start killing everybody in the mafia, and Willem Dafoe playing the detective that's trying to catch him. And the motherfucker thought he had him when they went to go murder this dude at his house with all the fucking in his garage and shit. And the police out there on the scene after they left, and he thought he had their blood, and he scrubbed the blood and smelt it and realized they put ammonia on that motherfucker, and he just lost it and went crazy. What the fuck? Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck? Like that scene, if I'll ever see how fucking crazy Willem Dafoe went, that's how I would feel if I was y'all. Like, we got all these fucking allegations. Why they like them? Why? I'm explaining to y'all. I'm explaining why it don't have the effect that it that you wanted to have. All right. Number one, Chris has built a reputation that when he decides to make a video coming at you, people are going to be entertained. They love how he fucks y'all up. They love it. They absolutely love it. I be feeling bad like y'all have paper all this detailed information, and y'all, it's sort of like it feels like y'all this videos of him are soft pitches to him to let him get an easy fucking home run and knock y'all ass the fuck out the park. That's how it be looking. It looked like Also, too, you got to understand the kind of audience that you're bringing in. If you're smart enough to know, like, hey, man, if I'm just gonna get the drama people in the battle rap community that just like drama, you got to understand that they are drama people all around. They are not just drama for what you make. That means that while they're saying nice comments and bigging you up, they don't motherfucking like you. They don't like none of us. They don't like you. They don't like Chris. They don't like me. So you're just a form of entertainment to them. You may feel in your heart like, this is wrong. Look at what he does. He's a bad person. They're saying he's a bad person because it's riling you up to continue to say that. But they're so void in their heart, they don't really give a fuck about what you're saying. It's just a nice, juicy drama video for them. So if they need a fix of nice, juicy drama in this video, and you're making videos about a guy who is far better than you when he decides to put his shit to the side and say, I'm about to make a juicy drama video. I ain't even do this shit every fucking day like they doing me. I'm gonna wait, pile it up and make it into a 1 hour and 30-minute video dissecting the shit out of all y'all because they never truly like you. They are going to go watch his video and you're going to see the same people that was over there bigging you up and put him down now in his video bigging him up and putting you down. Also, the world is fucked up. The world is not fair. It is much cooler to be around someone who's more popular. We're not talking about right or wrong here when I say this. We're talking about what is. This is how the world works. It's fucked up. So we're not talking about right or wrong. We're talking about what is. What is. Also, you got to understand comfortability. Everybody ran away at first when they hear these charges and all of this stuff because it wouldn't be comfortable to be seen around him. When a guy can come back and make tens of thousands of views on videos and it's just normal every day. What goes on in the person's mind who probably never heard of him is that they over there watching you and they watching you make these hate videos on him. And then they go over there and they just look at the sheer amount of numbers and then they see him say shit in the video like this. Yeah, so I was talking to this league owner. Yo, then I was talking to the other league owner. Yo, I just did a documentary on such that. Then now in their head, they're gonna go, this small guy who only his content is this hate fuel stuff, and it's looking great from the information he put in the paperwork. He's supposed to be going to court this day. This looks good, but like he's also been out for all of this long time. There gotta be a reason. They know in the back of their head there gotta be a reason that something happening that ain't nothing happening. And that he loved and still being respected. I'm telling you, this is going on in their mind. They can tell you all the shit they want to over there, but the motherfucker ain't getting all these views for no reason. The motherfucker ain't being talked about, ain't being shared respectfully, as also without respect too, in a lot of situations. But like, for example, when this live started, I'm watching Bill Collector go off on him, and Bill Collector get views, and then some people gonna make videos saying like how Bill Collector destroyed Chris. All these motherfuckers are saying that if Chris decide and title the video the finishing off Bill Collector, if he does that, he's supposed to be ran out of town already from the charges he got. But if he does that, he looking at a minimum 20,000 views, where your most hard-hitting video about him after making $1 trillion, you probably got 2,000. On the greatest day possible, 3,000. You're gonna get 20K off that. I'm not telling you right for wrong. I'm explaining to you the landscape of what you're in so you won't drive yourself fucking crazy wondering why everybody keep fucking with the guy. Why ain't nothing going wrong with the guy? So that's why what's happening is happening. But salute, shout out to Chris, man. All right, so if I go with Chris, then I'll flip that and go against somebody I don't like. I'll go with DME Detroit. So on DME Detroit, like I don't know if this was on purpose or not. All I know is that the shit worked. This shit worked. Just like I told y'all, Battlerap got the greatest marketing strategy I've ever seen in the history of YouTube, and I've been here since the fucking beginning. 5 of them things. Do Battlerap 5 of them things, you'll be out. But you need a niche when you come in. You need something that sets you apart. And I do, to give DME Detroit credit. I think this came through naturally. I don't think he purposely did it as a strategy. I did mine as a strategy. I came in fucking 2010, 2011, long, long, long time ago. And I purposely used detailed, articulate breakdowns of female battle rap, because I'm like, other people may have said something about female battle rap. They ain't had no nigga to show them this much attention. This nigga is really putting his all into it. He's treating us like we're one of the guys. And I knew that was gonna make my business, my name rise. And when I knew that women talk more than men, and I knew that it gave me such a reputation, eventually they start hitting me up and asking me to manage them, and I started being a manager. So now I got all the I'm the go-to guy for that. I'm managing, and I'm the nigga writing the articles. I remember I'm managing Looney Divine, and I'm writing for 100 Bars Magazine. I was mixing both of them up together. All right, well, we're gonna get you a spread inside this motherfucker. I was just mixing both of them shits together. You gotta have a way in that no one else is doing. And the one thing I liked about DME Detroit with me and him was cool. It's Friday, and I can go to work, have a great day, clean my apartment, got it all nice. I put that temperature on 68 degrees. Y'all gotta hear my rap song about putting your temperature on 68 degrees. You know, you gotta have it a little chill enough in case when you come back out from the date or whatever, when the girl come over, she be like, oh, it's a little chilly in here. You get the blanket. That's the blanket right up. I got you, baby. But anyway, you have a great day. You have a great night. He done knocked off and got you some ass real quick or whatever. And everything is great. And she went home and she didn't text you like, I made it home. All right, cool. What the fuck to do now? DME Detroit was live. DME Detroit going live that late at night, not giving a fuck. DME Detroit had no competition. All the hardcore people, all the people who don't go outside, everybody there. And not only did DME Detroit have no competition, but when it comes to the it factor of being entertaining, like Piper Boy, like I said, like when I look at details, y'all would be shocked that I say like the number two person, like with detail, would be after Chris Unbiased would be Showtime. Y'all thought I would name another big blog. Like, I think Chris Unbiased and then Showtime. That's on being the detail. On fucking wow, funny live. Live. It's easy to be, I ain't gonna say it's easy, but it's easier to be entertaining when it's a recorded video. It's harder when it's live. You live, motherfucker. You don't get no second taking that. I will put DME Detroit way up there. And back then he was in a situation to where like there really was no difference between some of these big bloggers and DME Detroit, except for like he just wasn't that known. And if something happens to get him looked at, then he was gonna take off. It's just that they weren't looking at him. But he had no competition going live at the time of the night that he went live. So with me, I'll always pop my head in, say something, let him know I'm there. He'd be like, he shot me out. Like, oh, John's in the building. I've been had the greatest day ever and can finish it. A lot of time being entertained, listening to him. I wouldn't say now, I'll say hi and then just be quiet, just listen to him on my phone, whatever, and just chill at that perfect time. Coming in the gate like that. I forgot to mention the evolution of Piper Boy. I may do it after this, but the evolution of DME Detroit, in my subjective opinion, was that I saw someone, for a lack of a better word, who was afraid. And over time, maybe he started questioning himself, like, why the fuck am I afraid of this shit? And you saw the frustration, and then him question himself. He started to get more brave and more brave and more brave and more brave. The more braver he got, the more he probably unleashed his real personality. Now it's animated because you're live. Nobody walking around acting like that. But the nuances and the thing he's saying, he releasing, he becoming more and more of himself. And I used to leave little comments over there. I'm like, look at you now. Like, you coming into your own now, when we was cool. Because I could see that evolution. And I can see somebody coming into their own, to where some of the thoughts he having, they not new thoughts. He don't give a fuck no more. He don't see in any scenario to be afraid to say these thoughts. And what worked out for him the time he's blowing up, the time that other bloggers are mentioning him, bigger blog, the time that Angry Fan mentioning him, the time of Pipe Boy saying y'all go check out DME Detroit, they're doing it right as he's lost anything that made him fearful of this kind of shit in the past. It's a perfect fucking culmination, all coming together. But again, to try to help people out who does not, who coming into it and think they want to do any kind of YouTubing or whatever. I mean, you got Battle Truth with 5 of them things. You got DME Detroit. I don't give a fuck what time it is. I go live at 4 in the morning. We can sit there and chill. Like you're creating a lane for yourself to be watched. So some of these things are things that you can look to try to get your channel off the ground. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know anything about DME Detroit when it comes to breaking down battles. Even in my history, we all probably brought down a lot about. I never looked at the details of a DME Detroit breaking down battles. I looked at DME Detroit more as entertainment. Nigga entertaining shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and rants. Doesn't matter if you like the dude or hate the dude. motherfucker got rants, bro. Like they got some power, got some rants where he be going off. So that's what I take good from him. What I take bad, I did the good and bad on everybody. I even did the good and bad on myself to start the video off. The bad I see with DME Detroit, I can't. Maybe it's not a lack of foresight, or I don't give a fuck about the foresight, but unnecessary alliances or pigeoning yourself in a hole that you don't need to even go that route to be in a hole in that position. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I guess when I've been on YouTube for so long, I see where these kind of things can lead to. You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself in a position to say something to where you're kind of stuck like that forever. And it could come back to bite you in the ass. You know what I'm saying? I saw a recent video. I think it said it was a month ago. So as soon as this happened in January, and I saw him going off on Battle Truth. And I'm like, I would never break this shit down, but like when he was going off on Battle Truth, I was just like, this hurt you the same as this hurting Battle Truth, bro. This hurting you because you're exposing yourself that you don't stand on what you believe. I'll give an example using myself, right? If me and Chris Unbiased fall out, like fuck that nigga. And y'all know Chris will make a video about me, you know, nigga legendary, he make videos about you. So I know how hard Chris finna come. I'm legendary at fucking motherfuckers up. So I'm finna come real hard. I'm finna fuck Chris shit up too. Me and Chris talked about this behind the scene. Like if me and him ever go at it, like it would be legendary because we both real strategic at this shit. I'm gonna tell you what you will not hear in my video if I ever go off on Chris. You will never hear me calling him the R word. The split second I call Chris Unbiased the R word, I expose myself. I expose myself that, wait a minute, John, you mean the whole time you really believe that he was that, but you was still riding with that nigga? You would ride with R words like that? I thought you was riding with him because you had other information, because you had more on the case than they got. Since his distractors only have the prosecution, they don't have anything at all from the defense and other things that make fucking people look crazy. So I thought you was riding with him because you didn't believe this shit. So you really believed it, and you was riding with him. You're disgusting, John. Like I fall out anytime you see me fall out with anybody on beef with anybody. You don't see me talking shit about them on the things that when we were cool. Because why didn't I say the shit then? Why did I wait till we fell out to say this shit? So when I'm like, listen, I'm like, the only reason this happened like this is because instead of going off your own morals and your belief, you pigeonholed yourself unnecessarily. You didn't have to do that. You pigeonholed yourself into a point to where you can't come back from. So when I heard his video about Battle Truth and he going off on Battle Truth and flipping on him, I'm like, nigga, this is the same shit. Now, why are you saying it now? So you really didn't care that you felt that Battle Truth was that kind of way? You only care when he said something about you? I care about the issues that I state. So I'm gonna remain the same regardless. You don't see me flipping or none of that shit. You see, if I stand on something like that, you're gonna see it clear across the board. So I think when I went and watched that video, I thought he was exposing himself just as much as he was exposing Battle Truth. So I just feel like, especially in the position that DME Detroit is in right now, he in a good position. You motherfuckers fucking with him, they like him. You that nigga, believe in yourself, my nigga. Believe in yourself into a way that you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You like, you hear me say that shit all the time. I'm that motherfucking nigga. I'm really believing I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I did anything y'all niggas do, I'd be better than y'all at it. You believe you that nigga, you ain't got to pigeonhole yourself. You stand on your own beliefs, and the motherfucker goes outside of your belief is fuck them. No matter how cool we are, fuck them. So that's my only bad thing. And so since I went on like the trajectory of what I saw change in DME Detroit to make him get to the position he had, I didn't do that on Piper Boy. So I'm finna do it on Piper Boy. I think I kind of did though. But let me read Mercer TV. He also would deflect, saying they only bring up BT situation because people mentioning Chris. Now that sentence hurts DME Detroit, and that's what I'm saying. He don't have the foresight. He don't realize that. Because check it, right? There's a reason people are saying this. People want to know, like, how do you feel about R word in general? Well, I ain't getting paid for this shit. I don't give a fuck. I say the word. How do you feel about rape in general? Because like, it's confusing to me if you have this animosity and all this hatred with one guy, but you don't have it with the other guy who multiple victims, and I can call them victims because they admitted that they were underage, said it. So if it makes the brain curious and we want to know, like, well, why you didn't have this reaction? So whatever his answer was to that is on record forever, and he has to stand by that. So if you're standing by whatever answer you said when we said that, why you didn't care this much about BT? Because the video I made about him, I broke down and showed him on the screen, putting both of them up and not even caring about you, like waving it off real fast, and then went in on Chris. And I put that out there, and motherfuckers liked it. They got like 6,000 views in a couple days. So when he answers a question like that, and then he falls out with Battle Truth, and he start belittling and picking on Battle Truth about shit that we've been saying, that sentence bites him in the ass. And I don't think he had the foresight to see how that bites him in the ass. You know what I'm saying? And me, I would just answer the question. It'd be like, if somebody come out here and they get strong allegations, right? And then I see video proof. I'm like, because I have to see some kind of video proof to know that you did it before I would say you did it. If I have the proof, I'm not gonna call you that. I'll call Battle Truth that because he admitted it and his victims admitted it. There's no case to go on. He admitted he did something, and he did it 9 years apart. This has shown there's been no growth, no change. He would have no problem doing it again if he'd done it 9 years apart. He's still doing the same thing. If his family members are coming on saying there's been an issue with him so long, we try to talk to him about it. This is a mentally disturbed individual. So if this is a mentally, and you see somebody you cool with rocking with this and not saying nothing, it's not matching. That's all. But like, just to show an example, use myself. If somebody came out here and they got like allegations, I see it on video, like I see them, I'll use Boom, right? DJ Academic's friend is on video in Walmart grabbing the ass of a little fucking girl, a little 10-year-old girl, stalking them around Walmart, stalking her teenage older sister. He goes into another department and rubs right on a fucking woman. And then as this woman bends over, not knowing he behind her, he pulls out his camera. When I see that, I can call him a sick ass individual, right? And this one saying, you just answer the question. So someone, and I say that's a sick sexual predator. And someone say, you call Boom a sick sexual predator. Why you didn't have this energy for Chris Unbiased? I would just answer the question. No defense is going to put out all of their information when allegations are out there. So being cool, I have privy to information that people don't, that I would be on the edge of my seat and would love to tell you what I saw. So when I hear this statement being made, I know why the prosecution is scared to use that statement and go with it because I know they know they're gonna get their ass torn apart, and I know that they're shivering and scared because I know what the defense has. So, being one of the few people that has privy to heard both sides, all these people saying this have not heard both sides. They've only heard one side. And for that, as a mature person, if you've only heard this one side and you cite it from the detailed information from that one side, I have no problem if you feel that way. But if you really are mature and it's not nothing personal you have against me, you can say, John, I can understand how if you cool and you got that information and you heard both, and from hearing both, you made a determination at this point, unless something else come out crazy, that you're not saying that he did those things. I can just explain that to you. I don't have to put you down and talk shit when you say, well, why you feel that way about Boom, but you didn't feel that way about Chris. I would just answer the fucking question. Like I just answered the question then. But instead of just answering the question, he'd be like, those motherfuckers are deflecting. I want to destroy this one guy, one guy, one guy. All right, well, cool. Knock yourself out trying to destroy that one guy. Spend your time going live, making your videos, getting you 2,000 views. And while he slowly cooks up something that do your thing. Like I don't mind what people do. I just answer to when they bring my name up. All right, do your thing. Let's see how that works out for you. So, or do your thing and continue to follow and continue to get all these dates wrong and all this other shit, losing credibility and making people understand this nigga is over here chilling, laughing, smiling, running a business, getting 50 times more views than you on YouTube and being more successful at it, showing how unsuccessful you are. If you want to do that, knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying? It's YouTube. You do whatever you want to do, as long as you don't break terms of services. But I would just say answer the question. When I go to Piper Boy, like the people will try to show old ass fucking videos putting him down, and they don't want to be honest with themselves and show context. So they'll show old ass video of Piper Boy wearing some silly ass shit back in the day when Piper Boy was silly. But if you was around YouTube that time, that's how you blew up. Everybody was doing that shit. And I'm an honest person. I can't sit up here and laugh at an old video like that when I know damn well that the video he made was fucking normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like decades change, what's hot and what's popular changed. And so all I saw was Piper Boy going through every single thing that's popping to try to find his niche and do him. And through trying everything, he landed and figured out what the fucking audience loves about him. That's it. I feel that DME Detroit did the same thing. I feel that DME Detroit knows himself as a vlogger and what they like about him, and he rolling, he doing his thing. I feel the same way about Piper Boy as well too. Y'all gonna be surprised to hear this. I had no idea that 3 Letterman and all of them had taken Angry Fan out of his own YouTube channel, locked them out, changed name, kept the password. So I want to use what I just found out the other day. I didn't know it until they started talking about it. I guess all y'all knew it. It probably was a time where I had left YouTube. One of my million times I left this part of YouTube. But hearing that now for the first time in 2024, I want to tell y'all be careful. You know what I'm saying? The cowboy days, the Wild Wild West is what I use as an example a lot of times when there's no rules. You know, a motherfucker play cards in the state of Georgia and shoot somebody. They went to motherfucking jail back in the day. This motherfucker drives out west to where civilization is just beginning, and they go play a card game in Texas with a cowboy hat on, and somebody cheat in poker, and you shoot and kill him. Nothing happens. So you realize I'm in this place where rules are lax. Because YouTube was figuring itself out, you could do a lot of things back then that you can't do now. If you take somebody's YouTube channel now and you lock them out, you could be charged with fucking theft. Because these are legitimate businesses now. With you got to pay tax. This is you. They used to pick on YouTube. Nigga, you ain't got no job, just a YouTuber. Now you look at MKBHD, Marcus Brown. He's a fucking multi-millionaire, and all he is a YouTuber. You can't do that shit now. You cannot do shit like that now. Do not think you can try to do it. I'm gonna be cool with this popular person. They're gonna trust me. I'm gonna get in, try to lock his shit out. Your ass gonna be in motherfucking jail over YouTube. So just let you know, the longer shit goes, the less you are in those days. Nice opening segment to Angry Fan. Angry Fan to me had the opposite of trying to figure himself out, to where it is one of those rare things of what Ice Cube said: you either got it or you don't. As I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, I think Angry Fan even said that recently. Somebody, no, Piper Boy said it. You got it or you don't. That means somebody can go to school and learn Juilliard, Yale, and try to be the best actress they can. And some motherfucker can just wake up and they give them a script and they just acting like they just got it. Like Taraji P. Henson. I don't give a fuck what school she go to. That shit is natural. She just got it. When it comes to YouTube, because to me it ain't gotta be battle rap. When it just comes to a polarizing personality, Angry Fan just got it. He just got it. For people who wasn't around, and Angry Fan cool with all of us before he ever had a YouTube channel, no one was shocked when he blew up on YouTube. Before Angry Fan was on YouTube, when he was just a regular person in Chris Unbiased group typing in all fucking capital letters, the nigga talked exactly like he talks now. No change. You got into an argument with Angry Fan, that's just how he fucking talked. It didn't matter who it was. It didn't matter if it was me, it didn't matter if Chris, it didn't matter if somebody small, it didn't matter if somebody big. That's just him. So when it was time for Angry Fan to make a YouTube channel, the only thing the nigga did was hit the record button. He hit record and do what he does every fucking day. And it was just an instant hit and instantly took off. And I think the only lesson Angry Fan had to really learn throughout the years is that, like, what I'm worried about Math Hoffa trying to learn now, navigating and blogging and having businesses with different people, is just navigating yourself with different people. Seeing who cool with you, seeing who's so secure in themselves, they're not gonna try to do no low ball shit, undercut you, underhanding you, and all that stuff. I think he had to go through a lot of that, because a lot of people he worked with, he ended up having some kind of beef or something with. But when it came to Angry Fan and getting on that camera and his connection with his audience, he got it. If we want to talk about being innovative, COVID comes, getting those where you ain't getting no motherfucking money sitting there on Instagram, which I'm constantly trying to tell people, stop going live on Instagram, go live on YouTube and get money. When y'all saw my verse switch over to go live on YouTube, you can thank me for it. I don't want to win her inbox like, the fuck you doing all this live shit on fucking YouTube, on Instagram. She was like, what you talking about? I discussed it with her. The next day, she was promoting. I tell people on your Instagram to watch you go live on YouTube. She was promoting it. She did it. But that's innovation to me, to take something that's free and it's so easy to do. Instead of you setting up all this equipment, it's just they gonna hit to join your live, get your screen recorder ready, put that content out, move that content over to YouTube, get your motherfucking money. And one of the things, like on a personal level, I respect about Angry Fan and what he's showing people is that, like, if something bad happened to you, you can sit up there and you can fucking cry. You can feel sorry for yourself. And I can understand that, because life can be hard at times. And if that happened to one of my friends, I can be there for him. I understand that. But, like, at the end of the day, after you feel sorry for yourself, you got to come up out of this. This man had a life-changing car crash. Life-changing. He only got the use of one arm now. The minute he got injured, and I literally mean the minute he got injured, the motherfucker pulled out his phone and started going live while being wheeled inside the fucking ambulance. He getting paid money for being hurt. I want to laugh. I remember the video. I just remember the video. This motherfucker is in the ambulance. Like, it looks like a scene from a comedy movie, but it's real life. It was genius. He could have felt sorry for himself, but, like, it's looked like, you don't know your future. You don't know what jobs you're going to work at. You don't know this. So he like, I got YouTube. I'm finna take this bitch and I'm finna hit the ground running to where I can make a really, really successful living. I can make a real living off of this, and I can support my family. There is somebody, Angry Fan, if you see this part of my video, I guarantee you, Angry Fan, there is somebody who was watching you who were going through some horrific shit. They may have got some cancer results or some shit. I guarantee you, bro, the fact that you hit the ball running and you didn't make any fucking excuses, you have motivated somebody and you probably changed their life. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I know I'd have been caught in a rut or caught in a situation or sometimes that was like, and then I'd have thought of the situation like, that nigga didn't make no excuse. That nigga didn't look. Somebody said he was live in the hospital bed. Also, live in the hospital bed. Nigga just like he on the clock. He on the clock. This isn't play. YouTube is a legitimate business. He getting paid for this. This nigga is on the clock while being injured. And so I just thought that was very, very motivational and always finding a way to stay at the top of the game. A lot of people that came in, they've been popular at the moment, they then fell off. They just they keep figuring out things and adding to it. I don't know what kind of video I'm gonna get from him. I don't know if he's gonna go live and be respected and have a whole big old panel up there, different people arguing. I don't know if it's just gonna be an Instagram video with him and another battle rapper where he posting on there. I don't know if it's a battle breakdown. I don't know if somebody then did something fucked up in the community, which he still do to this day, which Angry Fan did since he first came in this motherfucker. Where you know the video finna be good because he started the video like this. And that's what I'm saying about Piperboy and that marketing that he does. Angry Fan doing the same thing too. All of us know exactly what we about to get when you click on an Angry Fan video and he's shaking his head like that. This is how I work in marketing. It just trains my brain to always just be looking at the marketing shit that that people do. You know what I'm saying? Is there anybody that y'all wanted me to discuss that I missed? Or I didn't say, or I didn't speak on? I feel like because I kind of went through all the three Letterman when I made the video about him earlier this week. So I kind of feel like it would be redundant if I do the three Letterman, because even though I was trying to give him advice about the particular situation, I did go around and talk to. So I have nothing but respect. I have nothing but admiration for him. He's somebody I would hang out with in real life. Three Letterman, definitely somebody I would hang out with in real life. My same age, you know what I'm saying? I had no problem. I did the I did the evolution of Piperboy. All Piperboy tried everything that was popular until he found himself. He had some of the shit out there, like Piperboy would have a saying, but he wouldn't be trying to say it. It just would naturally come out. So it may come out in a video, but it don't come out 10 videos later. He didn't realize the audience, nigga, we like that shit. When he started piecing them shits together and figuring out what he need to do, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, bro. Every YouTuber gonna go through that. Every YouTuber, Rob. Who is Rob? What's up, Rob? Trying to think, because I don't want to get out this live me like I forgot somebody. Angry Fan, Vodafly, Piperboy. Oh, I didn't do Jay Black. I didn't do Jay Black. Let me tell y'all with Jay Black. I don't think y'all realize even though he didn't kind of mention it, Jay Black has lost a lot of money, man. I wish that, like, if I had the time, I would go in and look at the average amount of view a battle rap blogger got by talking about the juiciest topics. Correlate that to Jay Black, the amount of subscribers he get, the amount he gets on average video view, the amount he gets on a popular video view, and then put all those times in there every single year and get a hypothetical amount of views he would have gotten just if he would have done what all of us did. And we talking about for well over a decade. Well over a decade, he never posted on drama to make that decision. I'm gonna throw a number out there. I'm gonna say that Jay Black then lost well over $100,000, bro. Easy. I'm telling you, that number may seem high to y'all. I'm telling y'all, easy he done lost that amount. So there's a conscious business decision, because this is a business decision. You're sitting there, you want to go like, well, what we want to do. There's a Burger King company, and their business decision is we gonna throw shots at McDonald's. Samsung, we gonna throw shots at Apple. Apple business decision, we up here. We ain't gonna throw no shots back at Samsung. We gonna make people feel like they're on our level. There's a business decision that Apple's decided we're not gonna respond like that. It's a business decision that McDonald's said we're not gonna respond like that. Jay Black took his channel that has way over 100,000 views, subscribers on it. Always been one of the biggest battle rap bloggers of all time, consistently, always. And he made a business decision that he wasn't gonna talk about that stuff. I admire him, because there is good and bad to every decision you make. The good decision about us that we gonna discuss drama and shit, we gonna get views on it. The bad decision about that, drama may hit us back up. Chris decided to do a drama ball called the meat riding shit. He got a ton of views, he got a ton of attention, got a ton of people coming up to subscribe him. That was a good financial decision. The bad part about it, a lot of motherfuckers clap back at Chris. There's a good and the bad to everything. The good decision that Jay Black decided not to ever speak on drama and shit is he don't have to worry about all that drama and negativity coming back to his channel or his page. The bad part about making that decision, you lost a lot of fucking views, subscribers, and money. And so he's intelligent enough to know that. It's not nothing shocking to him. He's saying that he doesn't care. And you got to look at the end result of your business decision. When you look at it like a business, the end result of his business decision is that he got the good without the bad, because he still got people to subscribe. He has the biggest battle rap blogging channel. I don't know, none of us got 100,000 subscribers. I think the closest one coming up is Battlerap. No one has as much subscribers as Jay Black. He's well respected. He can call any battle rapper. He can call any battle rap blogger. He can call any battle rap league owner. He got all the good with none of the bad. Coming from his business decision. Now, again, everybody I talked about, I mentioned something good about. I mentioned something bad about too. I would think the bad thing about Jay Black, like when I go and look at numbers besides big events, like, come on now, let's not be ignorant. We know he's gonna get big ass shit when it's time to do the polling and shit for champion of the year, or a one-on-one Hitman Holla video chopped down in a battle truth way with 5 of them things or some shit like that. We know him, but if we exclude that and we look at the day-to-day like numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like these niggas like Chris, Vada, and Piper Boy, like they may ain't got as many subscribers as Jay Black, but they get their numbers are better. You know what I'm saying? And another advantage of when you talk about drama isn't just the drama videos. It's just that so many people are watching you and liking your personality that their reviews can get, if not the same, more views than Jay Black. So it's like when I look at it's like there's a lower view thing now because of the world that we live in, which is unfair. You know what I'm saying? Jay Black is not going to provide you with those kind of things that the other battle rap bloggers are going to provide. And while he has had, he got a lot of success and a lot of respect and everything, like the numbers are lower is what I look at. But again, he sleeps good at night. He's okay with it. The motherfucker got a totally separate channel where he reviews music, and that shit is huge too. I mean, I don't want to say no wrong. That shit got a lot of fucking views, bro. I mean, not a lot of subscribers. His other channel where he reviewing, I just don't know if it's 98,000 subscribers or 900,000, like almost close to 1 million subs on there. So just much success. Maybe another possible negative. It has been slightly frustrating at times, slightly with his fans on being Switzerland. y'all know what Switzerland means. Meaning like I refuse to go one way or the other. And I think anything extreme is bad. So if you're a motherfucker that you coming out here and you going to everybody that's extreme, that's bad. By that token, if that's bad, then the other extreme is to 100% force yourself to be Switzerland in every single situation. There are times where you do need to be Switzerland, but if there are certain times that it don't fit, like yo, my nigga, and if we want to make this spicy, the one thing ever out of the history that I did disagree with Jay Black, like it was when I understand his position. I'm not gonna act like I understand it, but like I'm taking into consideration I understand it. And it was a Tech Nine situation. When and I specifically remember Jay Black looking at the camera like, he's dead. Tech Nine is dead. He's dead. And it was just like, again, I understand that. It's somebody shocking. You were just talking to them every single day, but like, bruh. I'm saying, like, you kind of blind to the audience that's listening here, because every time you're saying this, it's not getting the desired effect you want, because every time you say the name Tech Nine, they're not hearing Tech Nine, they're hearing the guy that just killed himself because he was going to trial the next day for sexually assaulting his daughter. And he kept it from the entire community all the way up until the weekend of, and kept it off of the radar. And this is what, so like, um, yeah, I didn't understand that. I understood it. That wouldn't have been the way that I go. You know what I'm saying? Black Jeff lost money, but he's easily one of the most respected in the battle rap. Yeah, he is respected. His personality ensures he'll be good regardless of whatever content he does. Yeah, and so if I see somebody jump in another community, I'm not gonna look at you as a battle rap blogger. I'm gonna judge you in the community you in. So when I see Jay Black reviewing songs on his other channel, I don't look at him as Jay Black. I look at him as, I'm watching a community that review music. When I look at Jay Black that way in that community, he is better than those other big YouTubers that review music. He better than he like, you know what I'm saying? Like his when he stopped the song and he critique it, and the entertainment value and the breakdown what they saying, his shit more on point than theirs. Is more entertaining than theirs. Like, just comparing him to his, I don't want to say competitors, but just other people in this field. I'm not biased. I think he better. And when I think that he better, that's when I think about the battle rock community. I'm like, he one of us. Look at that. That nigga came over there to y'all shit and he eating y'all ass up. He killing y'all. So I be like, go Jay Black. But if I see y'all, I see anybody, I want to see what Piper Boy gonna do with this Tesla thing. Start a new Tesla channel. I look at you and judge you from the community that you're in and see how you're doing. I wish Wave Gang and Pretty Money was still around. Yeah, and so like when I think of Wave Gang, which is my boys, I thought Wave Gang had something special doing it that early in the morning. It's sort of like how DME Detroit had a special doing it late at night, no competition. But now, like, every motherfucker is waking up early. Now when you go, now you can take your kids to school and you can watch Averb, who's a popular rapper and shit, and Averb early. But like people like if I had the right answer, and I don't have the right answer, I want to see people who've been in the community for a very long time, who done put in that work, who I think are great, get that recognition. I want to see Battle Booth get that recognition. I want to see No Mercy get that fucking recognition. Like, but I don't have this specific answer to say. You're just waiting on. It's sad. I know, saying, if I'm being honest, you need some kind of drama to pop off. That's sad, but like that would help. But I want to see people like Wade Gang, like, I just leave this shit and come back and boom, they did catch off. They are new. They are up there. It has happened before. It happened to other people. You know, I do want to see my mid tier guys who put in that work catch up, and the people don't know. You know, you got to be insane to think that Pretty Money would be over here, man. It's a dream come true for people to have their children sign multi-million-dollar contracts. Pretty Money got 2 children with Puma shoe deals. Pretty Money got 2 children that's had some of the highest TikTok subscribers in the history of that. The motherfuckers made characters and got real top of the world celebrities doing that shit with them and blowing that channel up. Like, uh, to be their dad and they want you to manage them and you're traveling the country with your children. That is one of the most beautiful thing ever. I would have slapped Pretty Money in the motherfucking face if he would have said, nah, I'ma stick around over here in the toxic battle rap community. Pretty Money sent me a fucking video. And it was a suite in Vegas. Now it was his suite in Vegas. Looked like it was fucked up from a night party before, but to see that kind of suite that they had, you know what I'm saying, and that shit was free. I'm talking about the top. I'm talking about that bitch penthouse mansion shit. I couldn't do nothing but be proud of my brother. Be proud of my brother. And it was weird to me to see the success of his children and what he's making and get clips like that. And then come to the battle rock community and people like, yeah, Pretty Money, scared ass bitching and started this shit, then ran when it's time to prove. And I listened to that and I go, every motherfucker saying that shit know good and goddamn well they wouldn't be over here if it were them. They know ain't no way in motherfucking hell they be over here some shit like that popped off of them and they kids. You know, I'll be honest, I've never watched DNA blog. I am a fan of Goods blogging. I'm gonna do good because there's something bad I want to say about Goods. You know, y'all see me say something good about people I don't like. I'm gonna say something bad about people I like. Uh, I always looked at Goods like everybody else is a businessman, and when I look at his channel, I can see how he like some money in this shit, man. So them motherfuckers that's been talking about us for all these years, they been getting these kind of checks on the 21st. Fuck out of here, yo. Do this shit too then. I can see Goods coming to that decision. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would Goods have a nice setup and a light in his place? Goods is an outdoor person. He a businessman, then he gonna go dress up and go out and get some chick, fuck chick. He don't need a mic. All that shit is recently bought to be a blogger. It's the business decision. Like, I ain't never did this shit, but I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna do it right. That's what I respect about Goods. You know what I'm saying? There's no way Goods had that fucking setup just sitting there. He don't do shit online to be like that. He bought that shit for blogging. That's his decision to get into blogging. I like that Goods will try. He understands his position as a battle rapper. Like, let me tell y'all something like how it really is. And he's going to purposely try to give us a different kind of insight or a different kind of way to look at the information we receive. He knows his position. He knows what he can bring to the table, and he does it. And I mentioned this before. Another thing I like is I personally think the jokes that he does in his live are strategically placed. I think he building marketing, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna lay back and talk chill. I'm gonna have him go this way. And about 70 minutes in the blog, I'm gonna turn that shit straight to a roast session. I'm gonna roast him a little bit. Then I'm gonna make sure I'm talking real, still saying the facts, but I'm throwing a motherfucking roast like, yeah, but that fucking shirt, John. And niggas just go off all like that. And it like tells a story. You can see it coming. It's consistent. It's sort of like you're building your channel. I like that shit about Goods. And it's crazy. I would never have thought that Goods would have been a great blogger. But it's like I would have never thought Hitman Holla would be great on Wild and Out. I thought to be great on Wild and Out, you gotta be a silly motherfucker. You would have told me somebody silly went over there would have been done big. But it wasn't the fact that Hitman was silly. It's just that Hitman understands business. So understand business, you're going to be well-rounded. And so Hitman was able to transition and be great on Wild and Out. He's well-rounded. Same thing with Goods. I thought Goods would be too cool for school. So I would never have guessed that Goods would be a great blogger. I was wrong. Goods is a great blogger. But I'm gonna tell you, in my opinion, the negative part about Goods, and this shit is kind of funny to me. Goods is not a great actor. And to me, to be a really, really great blogger, he gonna have to sharpen up his acting skills. Let me tell y'all something. There are certain topics bloggers don't give a fuck about. You just can't tell we don't give a fuck about it. There are certain topics that bloggers talk about because this shit is hot and we gotta say it. We gotta do it. And you'll never know. I guarantee you there's certain topics that happen in 2 weeks that Piper Boy don't give a fuck to talk about, but you'll never know because when he cut that camera on, wait a minute, he turns on, he turns into the character, he does his thing. Goods is horrible at that, and I be laughing. For instance, I'm always give examples of shit I say. For instance, go back and watch Goods blog on Chris Unbiased Meat Riding blog. Now, if you look at Goods' personality, he would never want to talk about anything like that because Goods don't really, he not the type of person that pay attention to other people's drama. He don't really give a fuck about if this blogger don't like this blogger. And you can tell from the lack of the details. The motherfucker even said, you know, only watch like a couple of them things at the beginning. I ain't watched the end. I ain't watched the end. Like the end got the shit people talking about. The fuck you mean you watch it? You didn't watch. But like it's funny to me because when I'm watching Goods in a blog like that, I know Goods don't want to do this blog. I know he don't give a fuck, but I know Goods is a great businessman. And as a great businessman, he told his mind, oh, I gotta talk about the fucking Chris on his blog. Fuck, man. I mean, what am I doing? I'm folding up shirts. I'm getting ready to put this order shipment out that I actually do fucking care about. So while I'm doing it, let me just hit record. Yeah, I saw a Meat Round blog, man. She was funny. But you can tell Goods wasn't on his A game because he don't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck to talk about that. So that's the only thing is like, if I was good on the videos you know you're going to make because you know it's going to make you money and it's popular, you got to sharpen up your skills and be better at being fake. I don't know no other way to put it. You got to sharpen up your skills and not make it look so much so like you don't give a fuck unless you're going to turn that to your real character. The real reputation of Goods is that you're a cool ass brother. You ain't got time to be caring about that shit. And that's so if you go that way, then there's a lot of ways you can make that blog interesting. You're like, yo, y'all talking about this fucking Meat Rhyme blog, man. Fuck all them niggas, man. And then if you what Goods at roasting, he just went down and just roasted it, put up a picture, just roasted everybody. Fuck, I don't give a fuck who going against who. All your motherfuckers is lame. All your motherfuckers is tacky. We're gonna start with him. And then just boy, that blog would have been legendary. That blog would have been legendary. You gotta learn how to play to your weaknesses. If you don't give a fuck about shit, find a way to make not giving a fuck interesting. That'll be the only negative. Now, to me, I say that to me, and I say my reason why that pipe to me overall. If you look at every category, Piper Boy to me is all around the best battle rap blogger, in my subjective opinion. To me, out of the battle rappers out of blogging, the best one all around is motherfucking Averb. Averb. It's not that I don't like Averb or I dislike Averb. I don't have an opinion. I'm nonchalant of him as a person. He just, he's a battle rapper. Cool. I got nothing against him. I'm not on nut sacking like all these other dudes. But man, when you talk about somebody born to entertain, this man is so entertaining. And the stirring up the pot, the causing the fucking drama, all of that is perfect, excellent marketing to keep his name in every fucking that. Niggas start seeing them YouTube checks and retire. Well, I need to battle. I'm getting this shit right here on YouTube. Fuck, I need to battle for. Averb is so entertaining. Just me as a scientific nerd. There's certain shit that would irk me that wouldn't irk y'all as a scientific nerd. I sat there and watched this man tell his audience that they're eating an abortion when they're eating a fucking unfertilized egg. I'm watching the guy with so much confidence and charisma tell his audience the most incorrect fucking shit on earth, and they eating that shit up. You know what I did not watch? I couldn't do nothing but give Averb 2 motherfucking thumbs up. Hey, This motherfucker was so interesting. If you go back and find the part I'm talking about on the video he put out last week, it's about the Ed. A woman came up and I don't know what she said, but she said a comment. Oh, I think she asked Averb, when does he think is a good time for women to eat or break their fast? Like break or what should they eat in the morning? And and it can go by real fast if you don't pay attention. So he's talking to the woman who left the comment and just so smooth, like it when nothing called her a bitch. That shit was so funny, man. Cause he was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He was being helpful. He wasn't being mean. It just the nigga just in this. He was giving her advice. He was like, no, 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 because let me tell you, you don't want to eat that right there. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know how you bitches wake up in the morning, y'all just kept talking. Just and I bet that lady was like, oh, okay, thank you. See, Verb, nice. He helped me. I just so nonchalantly called her a bitch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how you bitches be doing. When you got it, you got it. Averb got it in a lot of categories. Averb is such a master of himself. He can talk his way out of any weakness. You go over there, I can imagine a fake scenario. Somebody be like, yo, man, nigga, you over here live and shit, but a battle just happened. You ain't even fucking told us who won. We want to see who do you think won the battle. Hey, my nigga, fuck you and them both of them niggas. Both of y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck it matter? Yeah, somebody asked Averb for advice. Somebody asked Averb for advice about getting into battle rap. He said, nigga, why the fuck would you want to do that? Fuck you want to go over the devils and pivot it to a whole nother goddamn topic. Kept this audience interested. Didn't answer the man question. This nigga's a fucking demon. And I love watching it, man. I love that nigga's you have to watch Averb. If you're gonna get into a debate with Averb, you gotta force Averb to slow down. Cause he gonna weasel himself out of that shit and make you look like you fucking crazy. He's very, very good at that, man. But I knew Averb was gonna always be a great blogger because Averb would go months at a time. Way back in the day, probably over 10 years ago, when he would be on this channel. I think it's one of his friends' channel, and he sit down at this red table and just give his opinion. And him just talking about random shit. It was just extremely entertaining. And y'all gonna get it. Let this nigga to be older, wiser, know YouTube better, with more experience. And yeah. If you got nothing to do, you just sitting there, go listen to Averb live. Just go listen to Averb live. There's gonna be some inconsistencies in that motherfucker. There's gonna be some lies in that motherfucker. There's gonna be all kind of good shit and bad shit, but all around, no matter what the fuck you hear, I guarantee you, the entire time, you will be entertained. The entire time. As a matter of fact, I did something good by somebody, do something bad. I can't think of nothing bad right now. I can't think of one thing live right now that a negative I can say about fucking. The only negative I can say is, and this has happened to me, don't get so caught up in going live so much that you miss out on the money opportunities to put videos up. And I know what it is, when you've been a battle rapper and you ain't been a blogger, you ain't got to worry about sitting here finding this video, finding this image, and doing all this shit to edit. You can just hit a button, you live and talk, but you don't know what you don't know. So if Averb come on here and he go live and he liking his money is good, you don't know where your money can be with that. And you also putting out videos, because as YouTube look at it, it's for the algorithm and for marketing. Videos hold way more weight than going live. As far as YouTube's algorithm, videos hold way more weight than going live. So you want to have videos up too, even if they short videos. So the only negative I can say about Averb is that Averb need to invest in making some videos. That other than that, the dude, everybody know the dude was born to be on YouTube. He was born to entertain, and he's great at it. Do you remember the Cassidy blogger gang? Nah, I don't remember that one, man. You probably got to show that one to me. Your Verb be tripping often, but it's hilarious. What do you think of Frozen Bird? I'm always be honest, bro. I've never seen Frozen Bird, so I can't really speak on nothing. I've never watched this Frozen Bird live. I didn't even watch the live when right after the drama with Easy first happened and Easy went on and everybody talking about. I never even watched that. But I will say that everybody, I'll say this good thing about Frozenberg without ever watching any of his live. When I look at all the battle rappers, right, the Frozenberg would have been way at the bottom of my list of thinking that he could be a good blogger. I would have never thought that. So for everybody talking about him, his name always coming up, he must be doing something right. So salute to him. I ain't watched him yet. But yeah, and I'm looking forward to watching them because everybody talking about him. So I would have never imagined it had been him. So that salute. When I think negative, I like being wrong. I thought negative. I thought Hitman Holler would be disastrous for Wildin' Out because I never looked at him as being funny. I was wrong. I'm happy. No, no one, no other name. Work on sleep paralysis with Jesus Christ. Test spirit by spirit. Yo, this is a scary ass comment. I'm gonna tell you it's a scary ass comment because I be suffering from sleep paralysis. Who the fuck is this person? Who are you? That's some scary ass shit. Somebody just come up and some shit you ain't even talk about and say some shit that you be suffering from. I be suffering from sleep paralysis. Like, oh, that's some scary ass shit, man. What's a super stream? I'll say this right here. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I'm gonna say this right here in closing. I talk about people who I'm cool with, who I like. I talk about people who in the middle. I have nothing against you. I don't have nothing for you. And I talk about people who I clearly don't like at all. So I talk about everybody, regardless of what you think of me. If you heard it in this blog, that was my honest opinion. This blog, I'm not saying I don't like you. You come at me and I come out here start throwing some shots and fucking your ass up. You know what I'm saying? I'm kamikaze. I'm going crazy on you. But this particular video right here, that's just how I honestly felt in every situation. Somebody said that's a fed. Gotta be, bro. And somebody looking at my goddamn camera surrounding my house. Like, how the fuck you know? How the fuck you know that? All right, but y'all, let me get on up out of here, man. And I'll let y'all know. I'll put in the comment below after I take the COVID test if it was COVID or not. I'll let your boy.